Hello everyone, welcome to Master Stage. And today we are going to discuss company law, in which important topic shares and share capital. And this is for the LLB uh, for the third sem and company law in which third unit is there. We'll discuss. Okay, please do take the notes so that it will be helpful to you to get the good marks in your examination. So let us start with the presentation. Okay, so meaning of shares and stock. Okay, share means it is a part of ownership of a company and it is traded as per law. That means, for example, uh, it can be traded through stock market through buying and selling. Okay, this share represents the is the ownership of a it's a part of ownership of a company and meaning of stock is a consolidated fund of fully paid shares divisible and tradable for in any amount. Okay, it is a fully paid. For example, 100 rupees share is there. If it is called by the company, okay, one has to uh, paid the full amount of that particular share, not 90, not 80, not 50, but 100 rupees has to be paid. That is called fully paid shares, and it can be trade in any amount. So that is called as meaning of stock. Okay, let us see what is next here. Kinds of shares. So basically, two types of shares. One is equity shares and preference shares. Equity shares means they are the owners of the company. Okay, they have the right to vote in annual general meeting. They have the special voting rights. Okay, as well as when the company close up that time, after paying all the debts, the last amount remaining amount will be given to the equity shareholders. These are called as owners of the company. These are the called as equity shares. These are the owners of the company. Then preference shares. So preference shares are like here three types: cumulative, okay, non-cumulative, redeemable or irredeemable, participating and non-participating. So cumulative means for example, every year they are going to give the some of the bonus to the shareholders. So for example, it is decided, like directors are decided every year they are going to pay some uh, bonus to the shareholders. For example, if they are unable to pay 1 year, they are going to pay in next year with the two bonuses. That is called uh, cumulative preference shares. They are going to have the right to get the all missed payments of bonus. Or non-cumulative means, for example, 1 year is missed, so they won't get that particular year dividend. That is a non-cumulative shares. Then redeemable shares, when the company buybacks, okay, then that time the shares can be redeemed. That is redeemable shares. Irredeemables that cannot be buyback by the company, that is called as irredeemable uh, shares. Okay, preference shares. Then participating, if the company earns extra profit, that profit can be distributed to the preference shareholders. That is called as participative preference shares. Non-participate means even if the company gets more profit, that cannot be shared to the preference shares. That is called as non-participating preference shares. So the kinds of shares here: equity shares and preference shares. The preference shares having the like subdivision: cumulative, non-cumulative, redeemable, non-irredeemable, participating, and non-participating. I hope you clear this. If you are first time watching my channel, please do subscribe and share with your friends. Then rules for issuing shares. So that already we discussed in previous video, the company issues the prospectus to the general public in order to get the subscription for the shares. Okay, so how the shares are issued? So one is get enough subscription. The company must secure minimum share application as stated its offer document. Okay, the company issues the shares. Okay, then somebody has to fill that share application, and they have to subscribe. Okay, they have to, minimum number of shares need to be purchased by the shareholders, that is called as enough get enough subscription. Then collect application fees. So when they are issued, when they are issued the like application, so minimum share amount to be part of the share amount to be uh, given to the given to the company by the shareholder as per the SEBI rules. SEBI means Security Exchange Board of India rules. So that application need to be collected. Then meet the deadlines. So they'll give the some specific time. In that particular time, the shareholder has to pay the particular amount. Okay, then follow listing rules. Public companies must adhere to stock exchange listing rules. So when the company issues the shares, they have to follow the stock exchange rules and regulations. So that is the rules for issuing shares. It is only for company law. This, it is not the stock market knowledge. So this much is enough to write in the particular examination of company law related to the issuing of shares. I hope you understand this. Then who helps the company? uh, Companies sell shares. We all knows, everybody knows that there is a stock market where buying and selling take place of the shares. So underwrite means when the company issues the shares. Okay, before issuing the shares, they have the contract with the underwriters. If the shares are not bought by the public, then they will purchase that particular shares. That person's called as underwriters. So they buy unsold shares to reduce the company's risk. This is the underwriters. So these are involves big large like foreign institutional investors, or they may be insurance companies, they may be bankers, involves as a underwriters. If the shares are not purchased by the general public, the subscription is not that much, okay, benchmark, then these underwriters guarantee that we will buy the shares. So for that, they will buy the shares at concessional rate. Okay, so they'll buy the at reduced, uh, they reduce the company's risk. Okay, brokers, so they cannot investors, they uh, connect the investor to buy and sell the shares. Brokers means maybe Zerodha, maybe Angel Broking, maybe ICICI Direct. Okay, these are the brokers who connect the buyers to connect the investor to buy the sell and shares. Okay, brokers. Then bankers and registrars. Okay, when you are purchasing the shares, so brokers are there, as well as registrars also is there. They manage our applications and fund share records. Okay, so this is the thing. Underwriters, brokers, and registrars. Okay, these are the people who are authorized to sell the shares. Then share collects share calls and forfeiture. So what is share call? For example, the company issues the shares or share rupees, assume 10 rupees. So they won't call entire share amount at a time. They collect 50% first time, then 25% second time, third time they are going to collect 25%, total 100% they are going to collect. So when they are collecting the money, that is called as share uh, call. Okay, company requests the remaining payment on shares with an official notice and due date. So call for payment, they announce the due date. So last day of warning, then shares are taken back, then resell the shares. Those who are buy only part of the, they pay the part of the amount, remaining of the payment they won't pay. That time, that is going to be, they're going to issue the last payment due, they will issue the last warning. Then uh, then that is going to be forfeiture. Forfeiture means if the payments are missed, companies can reclaim the shares after warning. These shares can then resold it according to the legal guidelines. Some people, like in the initial stage, initial IPO, initial public offer, that time some people pay the only part of the amount, remaining part they cannot pay that particular amount in that particular time. That company issue the notice and give the proper time. If they are not responded, if they are not paid, then that is going to be forfeiture. Forfeiture means cancellation of the shares, and that will be resell to the other investor or shareholders. This is a, what is share? Share is a part of a uh, fully paid up shares. What is forfeiture mean? It is the cancellation of the called shares. So these are the things, when you're writing, try to write these concepts so that you will get the good marks in your examination. Then transfer of shares. So transfer means exchange of the shares. Okay, so buyer and seller sign a transfer deed. Okay, it was there in the, when the shares are sell through the paper through, but nowadays everything is digital. You can buy and sell through the proper digital, through apps. So buyer and sell in a transfer deed, company approval, so border reviews and approval that denies a transfer, registration, so company records transfer issues for the new share certificate. Okay, it is a mechanism of transfer of shares. Okay, this is a thing. So unfair refusal can challenge in NCLT. So if it is the transfer of shares is not lawful, then they can be challenged in NCLT. Okay, this is a transfer of shares. Okay, then transmission of shares. Okay, what is transfer? We transfer voluntarily. Okay, it is signed by form, taxable. Company approves the need, and transmission means automatic by law. So no sign up is required. Tax exempt is there. Then proof of event is required. When transmission happens, occurs when the shareholders dies, when the shareholder bankruptcy or mental when they are mentally not stable, then legal heir or representatives, okay, must be provide legal proof, succession certificate. Okay, if somebody dies, if somebody goes mental, if something happen, then it will going to be the transmission takes place. Transfer is voluntary, transmission is by the legal, uh, it is a legal action taken by the company. Okay, this is a transmission of shares. So shares rules and corrections. Okay, limits on share sales. So company rules can limit a share sale. Okay, offer to current owners, board approval, waiting period. So limit must be fair and not prohibited sales entirely. Which is for the, for example, it is for the high net worth individuals. They want to sell. Okay, in the huge number of sales. That time they will put the some limit on that one. Okay, so the limit must be as per the law. Then correcting shareholders list. So NCLT can correct the errors in the shareholders list. For example, wrong names are mentioned, missing, like share certificate number is missing, date is missing. That time they can approach NCLT and they will rectify the same, and that will be rectified in a set of time frame. Okay, so what is share certificate and what it does? So share certificate is a primary proof of ownership. The company cannot deny ownership details listed. So share certificate nowadays everybody gets in the form of digital. Okay, those who are doing the buying and selling in the share market. This is about the share certificate thing. This has the date, it has the official stamp. The company is the artificial person. It has the common seal, it mentions the company's name. Okay, each share certificate has the distinctive number, the number of shareholders, number of shares, and it has the name of the shareholders name, and it is signed by the company's chief executive officer. So it is there everything nowadays in digitally. Okay, you can observe the same issuing rules. So if the shares are transferred within 2 months, the share certificate be issued. If the share certificate lost, it can be reissued with the proper proof. Okay, so if the company delays issuing, then the like SEBI, they will take the action. So protection. So buyers acting in good faith and legally protected, even if the share fight issued on errors or fraud. If something missing in the intentionally, not intentionally, then SEBI will look after the same. So this is a share certificate. If they ask, just write the, it is a legal document. It is a primary proof of ownership of the company. It should not deny any ownership details. So this is a small presentation related to your third unit of your um, like companies law in LLB third unit. Okay, thank you for watching. Do subscribe and share with your friends. So we'll meet with the like fourth unit in next video. Thank you. All the best for your coming examination.